I've talked about love story. Love story begins with God because God is love. And God's love was manifested in us through Jesus Christ, who gives us life and whose death enables an activity of the Spirit for us to be born again. Born to be from God. Instead of from earth, we're from God. That's love's story. Now I'd like to talk about love's revelation. And love's revelation is a connection between verse 10, verses 7 through 10, and verse 12. Verse 11 says that once we've received the love of God, we owe it to God Himself to love others. And the key to love's revelation is in verse 12. And verse 12 says this: no one has seen God. No one has seen God. We can describe God. Things can be written down to talk about Him, but you cannot see Him. You can't touch Him. You can't taste Him. But what we see with understanding that we cannot see God is that God has given something that people can touch, taste, and experience God. And that is the love that He's given us that we can show. We show our love toward each other and to others so that they can actually taste, touch, and feel God. The result of love's story is that we ought to love others, but the reality, the revelation of love's story is that Jesus Christ, by the love of God, enables us to be lovers, to love each other, to put each other above ourselves, just like Jesus did in Philippians chapter 2. Others see God through us, not as a picture, but as a tangible reality. Everything that we've been talking about today completely founds itself in the love of God. We cannot do anything unless we are experiencing and giving out the love of God, loving each other, loving God, being one with God. And that really brings us to supernatural unity. We'll be talking about supernatural unity in the future.